impart on your team about the conference grind and just what that's like?
Well, the biggest thing about our league is every night we're going to be in for a heck of a battle from a physicality standpoint, starting with this game tomorrow night against Rutgers. There is big and physical all across the board at every position as any team that we're going to face all year. So I have to come out with the right mentality. This is a team that gets up in you. They really try to make you uncomfortable, play different defenses, try to change it up on you. But if we don't come out here with the mindset that we're going to go out there and hit and go to the glass, it's going to be a long night.
Do you think you can do similar things defensively against them that you did with Purdue and kind of pack it in and hope that they?
Well, it is a team that does a great job of getting the ball into the paint, and they'll put a lot of different guys on the block. They'll run different isolation plays for different players based on matchups. I think Steve's done an excellent job of building his program and getting the type of players in there that he's always had, that he's had success with. And it's a team that again we have to come in here with the right mentality. If we let them bring the fight to us, it's not going to be a very fun game.
Yeah, a guy like Ivan, I mean, he's 17, going through the Big Ten for the first time. I mean, as a coach, how do you kind of balance the fact that he's kind of younger in his career with the fact that you need him to be big for you guys in the paint this year?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've talked a lot about Ivan and the role that he's playing on this team, and we're asking a lot of him, especially in this conference, in this league, where every night he's got an unbelievably tough matchup. And he's handled it great. I've been really proud of Ivan and the progress that he's made since he's been here. He's still going to go through growing pains and ups and downs as a 17-year-old kid. He doesn't turn 18 for a couple more months, and we're asking again a lot of Ivan to go out there every game and battle and screen and roll and finish. His free throw shooting has gotten a lot better. It was great in the last game, but every night he's got a battle on his hands. And we're trying to get him to play a lot more one-on-one than we were earlier in the season when we were double teaming because there's so much shooting in this league as well. But I'm proud of Ivan. I'm proud of Kevin for the way those guys have gone out there and battled the toughest position that they're going to play in our league, especially against Indiana and Purdue. I thought those guys went out there and gave us a chance to win. They're two totally different players. With Ivan, as he continues to grow and build his body, he's going to always be an inside presence for us, where Kevin is able to stretch the floor and take the big away from the basket. He's had some really good shooting games for us, and games where we put the ball in his hands as a playmaker. 17 and 18-year-old kid, they're being asked a lot, especially early on, again, with Indiana, Purdue, Rutgers, and Iowa. They've really got their hands full.
At this point in the season, do you feel like you have a pretty good idea of what you're going to get from each guy every night, or just what you have? When you look out there, you kind of know what you're going to get from a certain lineup?
Not really. I mean, we're still trying to figure our group out, and I didn't think we would at this point with all the new faces that we have. But again, the thing that we're looking for is growth with our group. I think for the most part we've seen that. We are better today than we were a month ago, and we just need to continue to take positive steps. We have to if we're going to go out and compete on a nightly basis in this league.
How has Gervais responded since coming back off that suspension? A different role than he was used to at the beginning. I guess how has he handled just the return?
Yeah, I think Gervais handled it well. He, especially last game, I thought he really was the key that opened up that game in the second half, and it had to do with his defensive pressure and intensity. That's what I've asked him to do, is go out there and set the tone defensively and let the offense come to him. And he had the two possessions back-to-back where Cam threw him the lob in transition, and then he had the steal in layup on the next possession. So he's going to be, when he's in the game, on the best perimeter player. And for the couple games that he's been back coming off the bench, I think he's handled that adjustment well.
Monte's made 6 of his last 11 threes. What do you like about what he's doing in terms of taking his shots?
I think he's looking more for his shot. I thought he was really pressing early and trying to figure out where his shots were going to come from. He's got a better feel right now. Cam did a really good job, I thought, in transition and getting him a couple open ones where he was in different spots on the floor. He was kind of stuck out in the top, but now we're getting him more in the corners, and when we set a pick and roll, he's shaking out and getting some open looks that way. But I think our guys have done a good job of trying to find him and locate him. And you look at the last game, I think he missed 3 wide open ones in the first half, but he kept shooting and he kept being aggressive, and it was good to see that because he was able to, again, I thought he and Gervais were 2 of the keys as far as extending that lead in the second half. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.